I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. I am. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he finds Cook. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. He's going to go up top for the end, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They start the drive with Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Blair Brown in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Lynch. And some room to maneuver. Lynch busting free. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From midfield, here's Carr. And he gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back
back at the 26-yard line. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over them. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Raiders. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First and 10. Here's Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On first down, Bortles. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Second down, here's Fournette, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Lambeau will put this one through. First, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity. In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point. Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big. I put a star. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now second and goal. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Here's Carr. Gets around him, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow. Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
shotgun now for Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Play clock winding down. Bortles now on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now, coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 5. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr got to have this one. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Blair Brown in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw is Bortles. And he slings one that's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's got Cordero Patterson. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 101 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Janikowski on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Throwing now is Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
To throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles got to have this one. He's got the hook up to lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Bortles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to throw, Bortles. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bortles to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone. And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there. One final try now for Bortles. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner? What, you mean with an exclamation mark? Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that? Ampersand? I like it. One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.